Hey guys, how's it going? Juan and Hayley here. Welcome back to our channel. We got a little video for you.
We're gonna tell you guys all about how we met. So, you want to start? You want me to?
How about you start? Ladies first.
So, what was this? Like, I would say June of 2017. So yeah, June of last summer. We were on Tinder. Yep. No, I'm fine to say it. Like, yeah. I'm not embarrassed to be like, oh, we met on Tinder or anything. Like, yeah. It is what it is, and like, obviously we're happy that we met and stuff. So
yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah. So we were both on Tinder, and obviously we both swiped right for each other. So you swiped right first.
I super liked you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And I never super liked anybody, and I still didn't. I didn't super like him or anything. But so, because when I like swiped right for him, it said like, oh, that he super liked me and that he had already like, it was a match. So I knew that he swiped right first. And then, I don't know, was it the same day you messaged me?
I'm pretty sure it was.
I think so. And I mean, I messaged guys, I did like first, but it wasn't my thing really. I don't know. And I was just kind of on there at that point too, to just be on there. Like, I didn't like to actually talk to the people even if they did message me, but he changed that. So you sent me a little message.
I did.
And I don't like pickup lines either. Like, I don't know. I think they're dumb, they're quirky, like, I don't really go for them. But his changed, obviously, because we're together. And do you want to say, you want me to? Okay, I'll say it.
You say it.
It's funny. So his name was Juan, obviously you guys know that. And his pickup line was, you're a 9 out of 10, but I'm the Juan you need. And I thought it was the funniest thing ever. I don't know why, but it caught my attention. And I messaged him back. So
yeah, I still remember that. Like, it was just like last week. I still remember perfectly that whole day when we first started talking on there.
Yeah. And then we were talking, and I don't know how long. Do you know how long it was between talking and our first date?
Probably like a week or two, maybe.
Yeah. So we just like continued to talk. Like, we exchanged phone numbers and stuff, and then he like asked me out on a date, and then I was like, yep, sure. And the only hesitation that I really had was that he was 19. And so he was 19, I was 21. So there was like, oh, he's not like legal to drink type of thing. And I usually don't like younger guys either. So he already knows it, but he's an exception because he's pretty cute.
Yes.
But we went to Uccello's for our first date, which, is that only in Michigan? In Grand
I don't
Rapids?
know. I've never seen them anywhere else.
Is.
I've never seen them even in Kalamazoo.
No. So it's gotta be a Grand Rapids thing.
Maybe just Grand Rapids thing. I don't know. But it's a great restaurant. We love it.
It's like a pizza pasta, would you say? Pizza pasta
Italian.
Yeah, Italian type of thing. And okay, so backtrack. So he came to my apartment and he could not find it for the life of him. Like, it was not embarrassing, but
yeah, it was. I was so funny. I was driving around like a crazy man.
And it's not even that hard. Like, I mean, it was like a big white building, and I gave him the address. So like, I don't really know how he couldn't find it, but you like said you were here, and so like I walked out, and I couldn't see him. Like, he told me what kind of car he had, and I couldn't find him.
I was parked in a completely different parking lot.
Yeah, so like there was like this parking lot that's like where I came out of, and he was like over here. And so like, did I walk? I think I was walking and you...
And then I saw you
because we driving. Like met in the driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like, I'm super awkward on first dates, so like I didn't know if he was gonna get out of his car and like we were gonna like say hey, hug, if I was just gonna get in the car. Like, I had no idea what was gonna happen. And it was already awkward because he couldn't find the place. And then so he gets out of the car. I'm like, okay, here he is. And then he opens my door for me. And I was like, oh, that's nice. And I definitely thought it was just a first date thing. Like, I thought, oh, he's gonna be a gentleman on the first date. He's gonna open my car door for me. But to this day, he still always opens my door. So
guys, take notes.
Yes. Girls don't settle for anything less. So yeah. And then we got in the car and then it was fine from there.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I was pretty nervous too, and even just talking about it right now makes me feel a little nervous. I don't know why. I mean, I'm been with you for 7 months already and stuff, but just thinking about it makes me a little nervous. But the first impression I got from Hayley was, this girl's hot, all right? Whoa. I mean, she already looked hot in her picture, so I was like, all right, let me just see her in person, you know. And she was still pretty hot, so I was like, cool. I mean, and I was excited to meet her.
Yeah, it was exciting. And I definitely thought from like the very beginning that like my first impression, like at that point, that he was like different from most guys. He didn't seem like he just wanted to use me. Like he like seemed like he wanted a relationship. So I thought.
Scare him now.
And then when I like actually saw him, I was like, oh, okay, I can handle this. And then he like opened the door and I was like, oh my gosh, very like polite and so I thought you were very just like gentlemanly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So and then we went to Uccello's, we ate. And that was like your normal first date, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like we just like talked, like got to know each other like even more. I asked questions. So I feel like that was normal.
Yeah, we just asked each other about our family, where we went to school, if we did any sports, you know, music, even favorite food, just the typical things she talked about, and just, you know, easy things like that.
Yeah. And then afterwards, we went to the airport. So Grand Rapids has an airport and they have like a really nice viewing spot where you can just like drive in and just watch the planes. So I think that was my idea to do that.
Yeah.
Because I really like that place personally. It's a nice place to like just go and like think or just like go and sit for a little bit if you want. And I knew he liked planes and that he was going to be a pilot. So I think that was my idea.
Yeah, I mean, I was still excited for it. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah. So we went there afterwards, and I think we just like sat there talking. Yeah, we just sat there talking, and then and then we had our first kiss right there in the car at the airport, and then we went home. Well, he dropped me off at home, and that was it for that like date. And then we like hung out all summer.
Yeah, we went on a couple dates more this summer. We would go to eat. We went to frozen yogurt a lot.
Yeah, we did.
Just to walk around and stuff. And we hung out quite a bit in the summer. It was nice.
Yeah. And then he like went back to school like in September. So September of last year. And before he like even went back to school, I was already kind of nervous. Like, oh, how much am I gonna see him? Are we gonna be able to make time for each other? Like me going to Kalamazoo, him coming back to Grand Rapids, and that kind of stuff. And he was still coming back on the weekends to work.
Yeah.
So like he was still gonna be coming back, obviously. And so we were just like, oh, we'll just like see how it goes. Like we weren't like cutting it off or anything at that point. But I feel like when he did go back to school, like, and I think you feel the same way, like you just got busy with school, you needed to focus, like you said it was like a hard year for you.
It definitely was, you know, coming back to school, and I had some really difficult classes. I mean, I still do, but I'm able to work it out better now, and I mean, flying and stuff, I have some really difficult classes. So I just got busy with school and just work. And I wasn't making enough time for Hayley, and
yeah, Yeah, and so I texted him, and it was hard. Like, it wasn't something I wanted to do, but I was just like, hey, like, I don't even know. Like, I was just like, okay, I guess we're done. Because I knew that I wanted a relationship with him at that point. Like, obviously, like, the first date, like, you know, it takes more time. But, like, I knew I wanted to date him and everything. And he just wasn't giving me the time that I needed. So we just kind of cut things off.
Yeah. It was definitely... I was not happy about it. I mean, this was... I think before I had a test too, you know, so I was like, oh man, like, I just lost her. And I mean, a part of me was saying I just lost her, but another part of me was like, you know what, if it's meant to be, it's gonna happen again. But I just got so busy that I just agreed with her, and I was like, you know what, you're right. I don't have time anymore. I mean, you don't have time. It's just, I don't know, it wasn't working out anymore, so that's something we both agreed on, and then I'll be honest, it was pretty awkward at first, and you know, it was a sad time back in my life that a year ago. I mean, now it's completely different.
Completely different. So, oh my gosh, it is so much different from a year ago. Yeah. Because like this was like the time that I like texted you.
It was about
and like
this
cut
time.
It off. It was like right after you went back to school.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Look at us now.
I know. Obviously things have changed. So a few months went by, and we didn't like talk or anything. His birthday was like in October, and I said happy birthday to you.
Yeah. I think you texted me. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we left it at that. And then in November, he had a nephew that was born, and he like posted, was it like a Snapchat that you posted that picture?
I had Snapchat and Instagram.
Yeah.
Both.
But it was your Snapchat that I like replied back to you. And I like said something about how cute the baby was because he was very cute. And I love babies. And what did you say?
You said, oh, that's such a cute baby. And I said, it runs in the family. Yeah. And she replied, I can't disagree.
Yeah.
So a little like spark went in my head. I was like, whoa, is Hayley still into me?
So that was kind of like like we're both kind of still interested in each other. And then like time still went on, like we didn't talk, and I think it was like Christmas when we said Merry Christmas to each other. So like we still kept in contact for like that kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, we were both completely different places, but we still talked to each other on Christmas, and we were still talking. Like.
Yeah. And then I remember, so he works at like a restaurant, and I went with my cousins and stuff, and we went on a Thursday night. I remember that for sure. It was definitely a Thursday night. And I was like, oh my gosh, I hope he's not here. I hope he's not here. Like, I hadn't seen him since before I texted you that we were gonna like cut it off or whatever. And so like going there, I was like, yeah, I want to go there, but like I hope he's not there, and he wasn't. But then I sent him a Snapchat of the menu, so he knew I was there.
Yeah, I was a little salty, to be honest. I don't work Thursday nights, but I was like, oh wow, like you went when I'm not there. Come on now.
Yeah.
So, and I was back here in Kalamazoo, but yeah, she was there.
And then I think you said something like, oh, you should come when I'm there, or something like that. And then was it the next day, Friday, that we actually saw each other for the first time, or was that like a couple weeks later?
I'm pretty sure it was the next day because I work on Fridays.
Yeah, and it was a Friday you came over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was at my best friend Jada's house, and I was just at her house with her boyfriend. We were just like hanging out. I was in sweats, a sweatshirt, and we were texting. Because I think from that Snapchat, then we like started texting again.
Yeah.
Not like anything crazy, but just little like
small talk.
Yeah. And Jada took my phone and she texted him and said, what are you doing after work tonight? And I think he said like, oh, nothing, or...
Yeah, I was like, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, do you want to like come over and hang out with us? And I was like, I did not agree to that. And he said yes. And so as soon as he said yes, I was like, oh my gosh. I literally haven't seen him since before September. Like this whole time that we haven't been talking, I hadn't seen him or anything. So I was like, this is gonna be super awkward. I didn't have like hardly any makeup on, so I had to go to the bathroom and use Jada's makeup to put on. Because I wanted to look somewhat presentable, but I had sweatpants and a sweatshirt on. Yeah. And then you came over and he was still in his work clothes.
I was.
And then we played Scrabble.
Yeah, we did. In the living room.
Yeah, we played Scrabble. And then I think just like he walked me out to my car and his exact words were, do you want to pick things up where we left off? And I was like, what? Like, I was not expecting him to say that at all. I was totally taken back by it. But I was like, yep, sure do.
You know, guys, as soon as I got that text message, which I found out not too long ago was from Jada, that I needed to go in there, and I had one goal, and that was I need to get her back, you know. This is my shot. I have to do it. So I came with that goal in mind, and it worked. Yeah.
We both think that, like, it would have happened even if Jada hadn't texted him that night. Like, we would have still probably hung out. It might have been a few weeks later.
Yeah, probably been that one night, but maybe a couple days later or something.
Yeah.
I'm sure we would have.
So, thanks to you, Jada. But yeah, then we just kind of like started picking things up back there, like then. And then I remember like one of our first times hanging out, like the two of us, like after that night, I was like, well, what do you like we talked about why we stopped talking. And I was like, well, I'm looking for a relationship. Like, I mean, I'm 2 years older. So, I mean, I'm still young. Like, I'm only 22. Like, not like 30 or anything. But, like, I know what I want. I'm, like, got my ducks in a row. Like, let's go. So I just, like, didn't have time to waste, I guess is what I would say.
I mean, for me, I just didn't know what I wanted at that moment, guys. I was busy with school. I don't know if I was able to commit to someone yet because I didn't realize how busy I was going to get with school that year. So it was hard, you know. So I was very confused at the time. And
yeah. But then, like, I remember, like, I was at his house and he was like, how would you feel if I made you my girlfriend? And that I was taken back by too. I was like, what? Like, you didn't want a girlfriend before? Like, what has changed? Like, I don't know. You caught me off guard with all of these things. Like,
I had a plan, guys.
I was not expecting them. And then February 13th came around and he asked me to be his girlfriend. And then that's about it. I mean, now we're just happily living life as I was going to say as a married couple. But as a couple, sometimes I strangle him, but
she does.
He's more violent than I am.
No,
that's not true.
It's not true. That's you.
I'm definitely more violent. But we're happy. And we definitely like agree that like it like sucked that we stopped talking for those 3 months. Like we could have had that time together, but we both believe that like it happened for a reason. God had a plan for us. Like, we needed those months apart from each other, I guess, to, like, figure out things, you know?
Yeah.
So.
I think it was just, like, a reality check, really, and
yeah,
made us appreciate each other more and realize that something was missing. The day she stopped texting me, I noticed something was missing. Something was different. At the time, I knew exactly. I was like, I know what it is. I know what I need. And like I said, it was just a reality check for me. And I was like, I need to make Hayley my girlfriend. I need to be with her, like, you know, and make time for her. So
you did it.
I did it.
Here we are, 7 months later.
And counting.
Yes. Can't wait for the rest. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed that video on how we met. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Peace out.